Now we live. I don't know what happened. Hopefully everybody coming in. Hello, good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Yep, good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and start in about maybe 3 or 4 minutes, give people time to kind of get in. I know it's Saturday and, people are out doing what they do, but you can always catch this live. So we'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'll get started. Make sure I got everything right. All right, we're just waiting for a few more people to pop in, and we'll go from there, okay? Hopefully, just let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Let me know you can hear me, please. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I am Nikki Ruffin, and I am here today to give you an overview of contract management. Okay, and so, I'm sorry, I got my other thing on and it's getting in the way. 1 minute, please. Okay, so our workshop objectives today would be understanding federal contracting, learning your registration steps, and discovering procurement levels, exploring the Shipley model, and identifying what you need to do next after this overview is done. Okay, so again, I'm Nikki Ruffin, and I want to let you know why I am teaching this course here, why I'm able to teach this course. As I was sitting thinking the other day, I was like, okay, within my Boots to Books program, there are so many different certifications and programs that I have in it. And I said, well, what else can I add to this to help veterans once they get out of the Army or whatever service they're in, branch of service they're in? What else do I have to give to them? Then I thought about it. I was a logistics officer for almost 20 years. I was a logistics officer. I was a medic as well. So, I'm thinking maybe I should go and pull some of that knowledge that I've learned throughout all my military career and put it to use. Maybe it can help someone when they come on this side of their lives and in the civilian sector. So contractors are very necessary to the military, right? And when I was when I was a logistics officer, I had many contractors working for me, and I used to sit in those meetings and when we would bid on them, when we would decide on who would do what, all of those different things. I even took a contract management course at Villanova University while I was in the military. So, why not me? Why not me? So all I needed to do was to go back and see what updates have been made, familiarize myself with different things, things that may have changed, and some things I might not have known. Just kind of plus up on that and bring it to you guys, because I know there are people out there who are very, very gifted and creative and who have started businesses. And your businesses are probably doing well, maybe not, but I hope they're doing well. And you are local only, or you're online and you're just, taking whatever you can get when it comes. However, I'm believing that once you get it hooked up with me in this process, you can take your business to a new level. And that's with the federal government. And that's one thing with the government, you don't have, once they accept you, they have to pay you. There is no getting around that. As a matter of fact, there are billions of dollars dedicated to people who contract with the government. Okay, so you wouldn't have to worry about getting paid. All you need to think about is delivering. Delivering your best and being qualified to do so. And that's what we're talking about, okay? So, again, we're going to talk about understanding federal contracting, learn registration steps, discover procurement levels, and explore the Shipley model, identify your next steps. Now, I know some of this you may not understand right now, but you will. Trust me, if I can learn it, you can learn it. You can get it, all right? So, what is government contracting is what we're going to talk about first. We're going to talk about who can participate, your registration process, the procurement levels, and again, the Shipley overview, and your tools and resources that you can access, whether you have me or not. You can access those tools in order to do what you want to do with your business. Okay, federal contracting is selling goods and services to the government. Over $600 billion is awarded annually to small businesses and people who want to do contracts. So small businesses are highly encouraged to apply for contracting. And don't think that what you have to offer that the government don't want it. Because trust me, I've seen it firsthand. There is a space for everybody. And you say, well, Nikki, I do hair. There's a space for you. Trust me. You got the people on deployments all the time, and they're not just men. They're women who wear hairstyles, even, similar to this. They want this done, okay? So don't think that there's no place for you. So who can participate? Individuals. Now that I forgot. I did not remember that individuals, me, myself, and I can participate without having my business, okay, per se. There are some drawbacks in that on the other side of when you're doing taxes and everything, and that's something that you can learn a little later, but know that you can deliver. All right, small businesses again are they're encouraged to do it. Veterans, once you're a veteran, you're always a military service member, so to speak, because you know what? They can call you back at anytime. So they want to know, they want to do business with veterans because they know what you're doing. All right? Minority business owners are people of color, especially women. People with disabilities. All of those types of people are welcomed. And some of the red tape, they don't have to really deal with that because the money is set aside for that. And it has to be spent. If it's not spent, guess what? They're holding it. So it's for you. And they also looking for educators and consultants. So if you have a specialty in education, or you specialize in anything that they want to know or concerned about, you are what they're looking for. So your business setup, if you're going to contract as a business, and that's what we're going to really talk about at this moment. Okay, if you're going to contract as a business, you must register your business. It has to be a registered business. You must get an EIN, and you must have a bank account. Okay, a business bank account. You might have heard of SAMs. SAMs is the registration unit that they use. You go online, you obtain the UEI, and register again at SAM.gov, receive your CAGE code, and you verify the NAICS codes. Now, we're not going to get into all of what that means today. That's a deeper level that, yes, that I have a specialty for, and we would get into that, but of course, that's one of my programs that I'll offer to you later. All right, so here are the procurement levels. You have the micro level, which is less than 10K. So if you're your business and you want to contract and your goal is to make 10K, that's the micro level. Then you have a simplified level, is less than 250K, okay? And full and open competition levels, right? The Shipley model, I mentioned that earlier, right? So here's what it is. The Shipley model is business development. You capture planning, you do the proposal development, and then you have a winning strategy. And all of that, again, you and I would discuss that in detail. Here are the common mistakes that people make when they first start off. Okay, because a lot of people hear about, I can contract with the government, but they don't fully do their just due in getting everything packaged up before they go to the government. Okay, so skipping your SAMs, if you don't have a capability statement, then you won't get accepted. You gotta have a pricing strategy. Nobody is gonna pick that for you. Once you come to the table with it, you come with your pricing, and then the government will say, well, this is what I got, and this is what we'll do. Just like if you walk in farmer's market or something and you're negotiating, okay, that's what you would do. And it's not a networking event, right? It's basically business. You're there to get one thing done. And so that is a mistake some people make. They network while they're there. Here again, the essential tools that you need: SAM.gov, you need a DBS, we'll get more into that, and DSBS, and I'm just naming these things. If you're taking notes, you can go and look up this yourselves, because you may want to get a step ahead and say, well, I don't want to hire you, Nikki, to do this. I can do this myself, and you can. All right, so Apex Accelerator, and again, the capability statement. Those are the tools that you need. Your first action plan. We talked about the SAMs. We talked about the capability statement. I don't know if I mentioned the NAICS, and you have to be able to search the opportunities that are out there, and we can get into that too once we do our full course. Okay. And in that, you must build relationships. Now, what I mean by that is you never go in asking for money from people without being known first. So what they have is, matter of fact, hold up, I'll get into what you can attend in order to network and build relationships. Now, the Apex Accelerator, all this is free, y'all. The Apex Accelerator, the SBA.gov, SAM.gov, all of that is free. And then you need to go to score.org, okay? Free resources right there. That's why I'm saying it, because they're totally free. You can go and look at this and see for yourself. Here's my next level, okay? Boots to Books government contracting program, okay? And I'm offering proposal writing, negotiation skills, and compliance, okay? I got to be totally transparent here. Compliance is something that I really had to go back and really plus up my skills on, because I got out of the mindset of thinking as the leader. You know, in my civilian life, I'm a teacher. So there's somebody above me who's the principal. So I don't have to think at that level anymore. So I'm relearning that. And that's what you're going to have to do. You need to learn compliance. So that is a training that I'm also offering. So I would love for you to join the full course, and everybody here, if you're interested in joining the full course, which is the first, I have 1, 2, and 3. You can get the course 1 with me, and I'll break it into detail one-on-one with you once you contact me. But you can get that first course for $97, and I usually offer it for $149, I think it is, but you can get it for $97. Everybody that's on here today, all you have to do is just, email me at bootstobooks4 at Gmail, okay, gmail.com. And once you do that, let me know that you came on January 31st to my free workshop, and I will honor that price for the first course, okay? And that course, baby, it is nothing like what I talked about right here. It is so in-depth. I am giving you more bang for your buck. I believe in that. I believe in giving you more than you can deal with, pretty much, to make sure that you are prepared to get your government contract. Okay, so you will have to also join my school community. We could talk about how, and you will book a strategy call. And again, email me, and we'll get that worked out. So now you're on the path. You're on the path to federal contracting. You know that you cannot do anything by just hearing it. You're going to have to do. All right? You have to make a commitment to be true to yourself and say, yes, this is what I want to do, because that's money for you, sure money for you. And then your talent, I mean, the world needs it. The world needs your talent. Okay? So remember that. Believe in yourself. Before I go, though, I want to say one thing. One of my very, very best friends, she had a what is it? Kind of a closed mind at one time, long time ago. We were young. Closed mind. She wanted to always set up a senior citizen center, right? And help senior citizens. And she just loved older people. And, she would sit and talk. She would take care of them, take them to the store. So I used to say, this is what you should be doing. But she got into doing hair. She got into some of everything she was doing, like many of us do. We don't think that our talents can bring us, a livelihood, but they can, right? And so, to make a long story short, she kind of battled that, and now we're in our 50s, and guess what? That's what she's doing, and it is a booming business in Birmingham, Alabama. And I'm so proud of her. I told her she could do it, and she believed it, and she did it. So you can too. And just get in touch with me again at bootstobooks4 at gmail.com, and we will make your dreams come true. All right, God bless you, and I'll see you on the other side.